Welcome back, bird lovers. Today we are exploring the hilarious, dramatic, and sometimes very lazy world of raptors. Let's start with the barn owl. If you think your morning routine is bad, you haven't seen a barn owl at sunrise. To them, the sun is a personal insult. While you're looking for coffee, they are looking for the darkest, dustiest corner of the barn to hide their heart-shaped faces. They don't do mornings. Their morning routine is essentially a reverse vampire movie. They puff up their feathers, turn into a grumpy marshmallow, and look at you with one squinty eye that says, "Close the door, Steve. I'm melting." They spend 12 hours in a state of pure judgment. They aren't sleeping. They are just waiting for the world to turn off the lights. It's 12 hours of do not disturb energy that would put any teenager to shame. They are the kings of the 12-hour power nap, or as I like to call it, the morning coma. But when the sun finally dips below the horizon, the heart-shaped assassin clocks in for the night shift. The night routine starts with a massive, terrifying stretch. They grow 3 inches taller in seconds. Then comes the beak clicking, the sound of a ninja sharpening its swords. They spend 30 minutes cleaning every single feather. For a barn owl, silence is everything. If they fly and you hear them, it's because they wanted to scare you for fun. Their night is spent being a silent ghost, patrolling the fields. They aren't just looking for mice. They are looking for anything that dares to move while the rest of the world is sleeping. They are the ultimate night shift workers, perfectly adapted to a world without light, using sound to see and feathers to disappear into the darkness. Now, while the owls are being spooky, let's talk about their cousins, the falcons. Specifically, the ones who skipped predator school. We often see falcons as high-speed jet fighters, but meet the socially anxious and lazy falcon. Some of these birds have calculated that sitting on your glove and looking pretty is a much better career path than actually hunting. You blow the whistle, and they look at you like you've asked them to solve a math problem. They are the surest birds in the world. They would rather hide behind your leg than chase a lure in front of a crowd. They are the professional couch potatoes of the sky. I once saw a falcon look at a mouse, look at the trainer, and basically shrug, as if to say, "Is it really worth the effort?" These birds want the meat, but they want it delivered with a side of zero effort. So, how do we train these feathered divas? It's not about being a boss. It's about being a business partner where the currency is delicious meat. Bonding is everything. You have to earn the not stabbing you trust. We use a technique called manning. This means you become the bird's favorite piece of furniture. You carry them everywhere. Watching a movie? The bird is on the glove. Checking your emails? The bird is there, judging your grammar. The goal is to show them that the human world is weird, but you are the safe zone. Every positive interaction builds a tiny bridge of trust. It's a slow process. You can't rush it. If you rush a shy bird, you'll be back at square one before you can say quail. Patience isn't just a virtue here. It's a requirement for survival. Feeding is your biggest leverage. In the raptor world, love goes through the stomach. Never just drop food in a bowl. If you do, the bird thinks the bowl is the provider. If it comes from your hand, you are the provider. Every bite should be a conversation. Now, about the menu. It's strictly whole prey. You can't give them a salad. They will look at you with pure disgust. Mice, chicks, and quail are the gold standard. They need the bones for calcium and the fur for digestion. They eventually cough up pellets, the undigested bits. It's gross to humans, but for them, it's like a very satisfying burp. Always ensure the meat is fresh. If it smells bad to you, it's dangerous for them. Their health is your priority, and a clean diet is the foundation of a happy hunter. Grooming is vital. Their talons and beaks are like fingernails. They never stop growing. We call the trimming coping. If a falcon's beak gets too long, it's like trying to eat steak with broken chopsticks. It's uncomfortable and unhealthy. You also need to keep their feathers pristine. Give them a shallow bath. Most owls love a good splash when they think no one is watching. They are very proud of their appearance. A bird with dirty feathers is a stressed bird. You also need to check their feet every day for things like bumblefoot, clean perches, and a clean musar. The keys to a long-lived raptor. You are their caretaker, their doctor, and their personal stylist, all wrapped into one. Weight management is the most technical part. You need a digital scale. 1 single gram can be the difference between a bird that flies back to you and a bird that decides to live in a tree for the weekend. A bird that is too heavy is too full to care. A bird that is too light is too weak to learn. It's a delicate balance, like a feathered tightrope. You have to track their weight daily and adjust their food intake based on the weather and their activity level. It sounds obsessive, but it's the only way to be a professional. It ensures the bird is motivated, healthy, and ready to engage with you during training sessions. Never punish a bird. They don't understand the concept of discipline. They only understand fear and snacks. If they do something wrong, ignore it. If they do something good, reward it instantly with high-value meat. This positive reinforcement creates a bird that actually wants to spend time with you, even if they just hop onto the glove. For the first time, celebrate it quietly. Every small step is a giant leap for bird-human relations. You are building a language of trust, one reward at a time. This approach ensures that the bird sees you as a friend and a source of good things, rather than a threat or an annoyance. The environment matters. Their mews should be spacious and safe. For barn owls, they need a dark box to hide. And during the day, socialization is also key. You don't want a bird that panics at every passing car. Introduce them to new things slowly. Start in a quiet room, then move to the backyard, then the park. This gradual exposure helps them become bomb-proof. A confident bird is a happy bird. For the lazy falcons, make the hunt fun. Use lures that move unpredictably to wake up their inner predator. Sometimes they just need to remember that they are actually apex predators and not just very expensive garden ornaments. A successful flight is a huge confidence booster for them. Learn their body language. They talk with their feathers. Flat feathers mean fear. Slightly puffed feathers mean relaxation. Head bobbing means they are measuring distance. If you know how to read them, you'll never be surprised. By a beak to the finger. Every species has its own dialect. Barn owls hiss, falcons scream. Understanding these cues makes you a better trainer. It allows you to know when to push and when to back off. The bond is built in the moments of quiet observation. It's a silent conversation that happens every time you step into their space. Respect their signals, and they will respect yours. In the end, owning a raptor is a commitment to a partnership. It's a lifestyle, not a hobby. You provide the safety and the quail. They provide the majesty and the occasional scary stare. Whether you're dealing with a grumpy owl or a lazy falcon, the journey is worth every scratch. Thanks for joining me today. Keep practicing, keep observing, and as always, keep flying high with your feathered friends. See you in the next one for more bird drama and training secrets. Goodbye for now, and remember, fresh meat is the key to a bird's heart.